Injuries are part and parcel in the grueling world of sports entertainment. WWE Superstars perform 5 days a week with little to no rest. The human body can only take so much punishment, and after a while it is bound to cave into a myriad of physical problems due to the constant bumping on the ring's canvas. Throughout this year, several WWE superstars remained away from in-ring action after suffering injuries either on live TV or at a house show. The superstars mentioned on this list were also in line to receive a push up the totem pole. However, their sudden unavailability led to a change in those plans. So here's our top 5 injured WWE superstars and their possible return date. Scott Dawson. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, collectively known as a Revival, have been somewhat cursed with injuries after making their jump onto the main roster. After just 2 weeks into their debut on Raw, the former NXT Tag Team Champions had to be put up on a temporary hiatus after Dash Wilder suffered a fractured jaw during an NXT live event. A statement by the WWE declared that Wilder would be out of action for 8 weeks. In July, a month after Wilder's return, the team once again got shelved after Scott Dawson suffered a torn bicep during a WWE live event. WWE revealed that Dawson would be out of action for at least 5 months. Dawson's expected to be back in the ring around mid-December. Let's hope this time Dawson's return marks a healthy and injury-free run for the Revival. Jeff Hardy. The universe lost their combined minds when the high-flying Enigma, alongside his brother Matt, returned to the WWE at WrestleMania 33 and won the Raw Tag Team Championships. Unfortunately, just 2 months after WrestleMania, the brothers lost their tag titles to the team of Sheamus and Cesaro at WWE Payback. Post their title loss, the brothers found themselves in the midst of a war with the Revival. However, the feud had to be cut short after Scott Dawson's bicep injury. Following their incomplete strife with the Revival, the brothers decided to take a little break from tag team action, and instead go their separate ways as single superstars. Through the said singles run, Jeff Hardy suffered a torn rotator cuff during a match on Raw. A detailed report from WWE.com revealed that in addition to a torn rotator cuff, Jeff had also injured his labrum and was going to be out for a period of 4 to 6 months. This past week, during an interview with WWE, Jeff revealed that he was eyeing to make his return next year by April. Drew McIntyre. After a terrible 7-year run with the WWE, Drew McIntyre was released by the company, only for him to return 3 years later and boast a comeback story like no other. McIntyre returned to the WWE in April of 2017, and in a matter of 4 months became the face of NXT by winning the NXT Championship. The Celtic Colossus went on to have phenomenal title matches against the likes of Bobby Roode and Roderick Strong, before losing the championship title to Andrade Cien Almas. During his title match against Almas at TakeOver War Games, Drew McIntyre tore his bicep, requiring him to be out for 6 months. Post-TakeOver, McIntyre was slated to jump onto the main roster, but this sudden injury foiled those plans. Let's hope the Chosen One makes his comeback soon. Big Cass. Big Cass, along with his former partner Enzo Amore, took the WWE by storm after making his debut this past year on the main roster. Although they were quite over with the WWE Universe, Cass and Enzo never got a hold of the NXT or Raw Tag Team Championships. However, due to Cass's size and shape, the higher-ups in the company saw the potential of a solo run. Hence, the company separated him from Enzo by turning him heel. Unfortunately, 3 months later during a match against Enzo, Cass tore his ACL, which required him to go on a hiatus for at least 9 months. Cass is expected to be back in the ring by mid-2018. Tommaso Ciampa. After enjoying a 70-day reign as the NXT Tag Team Champions, Tommaso Ciampa turned heel on his partner Johnny Gargano at NXT TakeOver Chicago, thus effectively breaking up DIY. After the event, it was revealed that Ciampa had ruptured a ligament in his knee, taking him out until March 2018. Before vanishing off NXT TV, Ciampa appeared on NXT after TakeOver, wherein he announced that he would be coming after Johnny Gargano once he'd fully recovered.